Let us begin the process. Reader, listener, email. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say, BossMack, I fucks with the pod the long way. I have been a fan since 2013. I have 4 bitch relaxed t-shirts and I have knocked a bitch while wearing one. Yeah, salute to that. Here's my situation. I am a 41-year-old nigga out here working as a longshoreman. I have a main bitch that I care about and a couple of side bitches. My main bitch has been on the team for coming up on a year. She is a young wild bitch at 26. The thing with this bitch is that when I first added her to the team, she seemed like a conservative and responsible young bitch. She had a good job working for the Gulfstream at the Long Beach airport. She had an apartment with a roommate and a clean Toyota Camry. I thought the bitch had potential and was moldable. Her energy was excellent in the beginning and shit started off good. And then a bitch started going downhill. The first thing I noticed is that she was a follower bitch to her homegirls. I let that bullshit slide. Next, I noticed the bitch got super faded every now and then. At first, this shit was cool because she would do it at my crib and then fuck the shit out of me. About 6 months after I started fucking with her, the bitch got into it with her roommate. They tore up the crib fighting on numerous occasions and got evicted. The bitch moved back home with her moms, and about 2 months later, her moms died from a heart attack. Then the bitch went off the deep end and became an all-out alcoholic. 3 weeks after her mother's funeral, a bitch totaled her Camry drunk driving and had to do a month in the county. I was trying my best to keep the bitch sober and just to smoke weed. Her having the accident, the DUI accident caused the bitch to lose her job. The bitch had been fucking up at the job, so the bitch lost her job and the bitch lost her car. The bitch came home from jail and is still on some alcoholic shit. I'm trying to be nice to a bitch. Do you think it would be ruthless to dismiss this bitch or try to get a bitch back on her feet? That's a whole lot of bullshit right there. I suspect that you are turned out on a bitch. You just, you know what I'm saying? You turned out on a young ass bitch and trying to see the light as much as it can, but man, it probably ain't no light. It ain't no light, man. It ain't no light, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what? You be nice to a bitch. Don't extend yourself too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a bitch move in with you and contaminate your house. You know, do as much as you can from a distance. Be nice to a bitch. Bring a bitch along. You don't want to just completely abandon a bitch. But, man, you got to start kind of, you know, you got to kind of handle a bitch with some gloves on, man. So, you know, don't none of that bullshit rub off on you, man. See, a lot of these bitches, man, you know, sometimes, man, you know, when you see shit, man, you gotta see it, man. You know what I'm saying? You see shit like alcoholism at the gate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see it, man, and you gotta be like, well, maybe this ain't no main bitch right here, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know niggas be overwhelmed with good pussy. Niggas be like, damn, this bitch young. She got some fire pussy. It all come down to niggas getting overwhelmed by fire pussy and getting out of pocket, man. Niggas get overwhelmed. Niggas get overwhelmed with fire pussy and get knocked out the box, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because a bitch young and got fire pussy, man, so what, man? You gotta keep that bullshit away from. You gotta stay sucker free, man. You gotta stay sucker free, man. You gotta keep that bullshit, man. Once you see a bitch got a lot of bullshit going on, you see continuous bullshit happening, man. It overweigh the good, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, well, man, the bitch had a job. The bitch was doing this. This bitch don't got it no more. The bitch, you know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing bullshit, you know what I'm saying? When bitches get evicted and shit like that, man, you know, man, I got to start having distance between me and that bitch, man. When a bitch get evicted because of some dumb shit, man, I see that. And the bitch already exhibiting bizarre behaviors, you know, alcoholism and shit like that, man. You gotta start minimizing contact with a bitch, man. You can't be like, damn, the pussy fire and shit like that, man. Fuck all that, man. You put on the gloves, man, to handle a bitch with gloves, man, so that bullshit don't rub off on you, man. Get the lights up for the BossMack drops off, man. You gotta stay sucker free, man. You can't be, man. You gotta be careful out here, man. These bitches be dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? And them kind of bitches have faulty niggas around. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what other niggas she fucking with too, man. You know what I'm saying? With that alcoholic shit and out there following her homegirls around. Once you notice that a bitch is a follower bitch, and a bitch got alcoholic problems, and a bitch get evicted, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, hey, man, we feel sympathy for the loss of a parent, though. We feel the sympathy. We feel that, man. We feel it in the heart for a bitch, man. We like, man, you don't kick a bitch when she down, man. But then a bitch getting, you know, you trying to tell a bitch what she doing and she not hearing, and then you know, motherfuckers getting DUIs and wrecking and doing all kind of shit and taking L at the L at the L at the L, man. You gotta move out the way before them L's start rubbing off on you, for that spirit of L start rubbing off on a nigga, man. That spirit of L will rub off on you. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is really your fault, man. And you over here trying to justify some shit because it's young, fresh pussy, man. So what? So what? So what? You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, bitch, you a irresponsible bitch. Look at that. Look, bitch, you do it. Okay, you noticing red flags. That's a flag. That's another flag. Bitch, there's too many flags, bitch. Bitch. I'm a great nigga out here, bitch. I can't have none of this shit rubbing off on me, man. And you just deal with the other bitches, man. Yeah, man. All right. Let's do another reader listener email, man. Let's do another one. Here we go. A nigga from Milwaukee, Wisconsin writes to BossMack. Shout out to Abundance. Shout out to NME Mossy. Lil Mossberg, I see you, nigga. Nikita Too Cold. Nika Too Cold. Why I call her Nikita? Nika Too Cold. That's because a nigga can't see that damn far, man. Nika Too Cold, I appreciate you, baby girl. I appreciate you, man. You know I appreciate you. More red flags than the Nellas. I feel your Abundance.